All right now, family. So here we are in the heavenly court room of Abba Yahuwah with this powerful message already titled for you and me right at part 1. Eddy Murphy, Idahosa and his family says perversion. It is Abominations of the Land, part 3. So family, in case I share this in the news feed and you haven't yet listened to 192, I just encourage you to do just that for a better understanding. We have come a long way. Okay, this is the very last part of it all. So in order for you to understand this part 3, you better go to 182. All right. So I'm sorry there is no music on this. All right. According to the little ability Abayewa gave me, okay, for now, to be putting songs together, I put song in part 192. So in this part 3, no song. But you can enjoy the song also. Right in 192. So with this being said, let's dig into the very last 2 points, because I'm going to be adding 2 points. Okay, that's why I didn't put music. I need space, to establish the 2 points. So follow up next Shabbat. I want to touch on follow up the day you call Tuesday, which is the very third day of the week according to the royal law system. Okay, is being called third day of the week. You can see that in Genesis chapter 1. But the word call it Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay, no problem. You get it. I got it. So that's it. We're going to upload the day you call Tuesday. I'm going to be doing the visions that came. My constant follower knows about it. This vision, the one I'm able to search out, I already searched out about 9 to 10 video. When I keep saying the Edo Okotma, he's waging war, he's disturbing spiritually. I have a witch in the family. She said she handed me to the street demon Okotma to help her in the battle. And I bet you keep bringing it. I don't know who is this Edo man. So I have this vision. I keep narrating it because the man keep waging war against me right from, oh no, I started, or I start narrating, or I start talking about it 2017. I keep seeing this Edoma, seeing this Edo wicked animal tormenting me. And I even saw Ogwamba. And do you see how Ogwamba killed Eddy Murphy? He now went to the palace and took oaths. When you knew you are guilty, and when you know you said it, he now began to raise causes of eternal damnation upon himself. Not just himself, he has 6 children. He said all of them should die. He also have a wife. He said his wife will also go for it. He also have brother, family. He said all his generation will go for it. Follow up on Tuesday. You're going to know what that is. Prior to the vision, I bet you want to say a review before it happens. Nothing take us by surprise, not at all. We have the eyes of eagle, and we saw as the eagle, okay? We know before it happened, I bet you we just reveal it unto us. So that is why we are not condemned. That is why we are not doomed. That is why we are not destroyed. As it said in Malachi 3:6 or so, it said, I am Yahuwah, okay? And the Almighty of Jacob. He said, therefore, you, the children of Jacob, you are not destroyed. Because I am He from eternity to eternity. He revealed it powerfully. So I have about 9 to 10. I will able to search about 9 to 10 video where I keep narrating in different form how they come with a red garment. They said they want to destroy me. How they are giving food to people in the party. This was being done 2017. Isn't this powerful? When I begin to do all that, I now begin to dig more into Eddy Murphy's, lifestyle. And I even saw, even here October last year, he even did a party. What I saw already in the vision, like they want to take your star, they will throw a party, okay? In order for you to come and eat food, as soon as you be a participator, you participate from that food. You are gonna follow up on Tuesday, and you're gonna hear all the vision. And I'm still looking for one. This is two, but the one that I'm really in search of, it was the one I saw that all of them put on red garments. That he vowed to eliminate me, to destroy me, that if he couldn't, they are going to kill him. I will still do my possible best. I'm also, telling all my viewers that follow my constant viewer, please, if you know that video, help me out. It's so important. I have about 9 or 10 already. The royal laws out of the mouth or 2 or 3 witnesses testimony will be established. But I have 9 to 10. That is powerful. That is awesome. This is deep, okay? When I begin to see all this and I fear Abayewa, when I even see the Heathrow party, oh no, I say, what? All right, now, it is exchange. It is ritualist. It is an oblation for the gods. That is their sex perversion. All right now. So I want to dig into the point 3. How did it go? Where is it? Where is it? All right now. Point 3 goes this way. At the Murphy's family, sex perversion is the signs of the fallen deities. Is the signs of the fallen deities. That is the sign we found. Because all of them is having sex with one another. Brother having sex with sister. Brother having sex with sister-in-law. Huh? It's not normal. There's something powerfully behind this spirituality. That's what I want to unveil now. All right now. So before we get started, I want to throw this in. John 8:44. Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abide not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of all liars. So if you don't want the devil to be your father, love the truth. That is what this is. So right now, let's see. Like I said, the point said that this sex perversion in the Murphy's family, it is the sign of the sins, not signs, sins of the fallen deity. They once did it. Let's prove that. So in other words, the Murphy's family carried the sex perversion of the fallen deity. Deities, there are many. Here I am. Genesis 3, it all begins over here. But the war begins right in heaven. How can I read? That was where they were being cast out. So they were the darkness that covered the surface of the deep, right in Genesis 1. The whole earth was being covered with darkness. Because when Abba Yahuwah when there was a holy angel, they were having the nature of Abba Yahuwah, the bright nature of Abba Yahuwah. Okay, but when they're now sinned, they're being cast out, they now become darkness. Abba Yahuwah of that light. It deprived them from his bright nature. They now became darkness. So they were the dark people, or the darkness that covered the surface of the deep. The surface of the deep is this whole earth. Genesis 1, you will see it over there. I read now. Genesis 3. 1. Now the serpent was more subtle, very crafty, okay, than any beast of the field, which Yahuwah Elohim has made. The field over there is speaking of the whole world. You can also get the Pelero in Matthew 13. The word is the field. And he said unto them, when you also go to Revelation 9, on Revelation 12:9, it said the great dragon, that old serpent. This is where we are. It's its origin. And he said, listen, now should I take it again? Okay. All right now. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field, which Yahuwah Elohim had made. And he said unto the woman, yea, hath Yahuwah said, ye shall not eat of any tree of the garden. And the woman said unto the serpent, we may eat of the fruit of the trees, that is plural, of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, Yahuwah hath said, ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die. We see the eatable one, that is normal fruit. This uneatable one, it is a deity. Remember, when you also go to Genesis 2, now you're going to find it over there, Genesis 2:9, we get the tree of life. We also see the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Those are another tree. But the eatable one, the apples, the whatever, grapes, every other one, that is eatable. Now, well, you also go to Revelation, okay, 22, you're going to also find the tree of life over there. When you go to Romans 11, we see that the people of the book, the Yahweh is also called the olive tree. And that same chapter again, you're also going to see that the Gentile is also being called tree. When you also go to Daniel chapter 3 or 4, or 6, or 4, yeah, chapter 4, we also see that Nebuchadnezzar was also being likened as a tree, was also being called tree. All right now, so that is it. Family tree, the knowledge of good and evil. So he was the tree he is speaking of. Why did this tree carry death, Ogu? Okay now. The serpent, listen now for. And the serpent said unto the woman, ye shall not surely die, for Yahuwah knoweth that in the day ye eat thereof, the eyes shall be opened. So what insight apple fruit is going to give unto me? So what insight grapes is going to give unto me? What insight that any tree of any kind is going to get a fruit of any kind from the tree is going to, what insight are they going to give unto me? None at all. but sexual binding give more insight. Get life. All you that is saying it is not, it is only fruit, you will be amazed. Get life, because you are not living. Listen up. 5. He seduced the woman already. 5 now. Okay, 4, let me take it again. And the serpent said unto the woman, Ye shall surely not die, for Yahuwah doeth not that in the day, yea, eat thereof, thy eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. What is the job Abba was doing? Procreation. He has the best. Said, let us make man in our own image, in our own likeness. What is he saying? Let us make man to look like us. You cannot give what you don't have. In other words, for them to function as us. Let them do things as us. Did you get that? He has the power of procreation. So man, you also go and procreate as gods. So the woman wants to be God. And this is the promise, the serpent gave unto the woman, but she couldn't. But they are still, utilizing it powerfully today on earth. So Iris 6, listen up. And when the woman saw that, she saw, because her eyes is already being attacked. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, that it was pleasing to the eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise. So what wisdom is Apple is going to give to me? Every kind of fruit you ever know, what wisdom are they going to give unto me? I read now. So she took of the fruit thereof and did eat, and gave also unto her husband, and with her, and he ate it. And the eyes of them both were opened, and they knew that they were naked. And they sewed fig trees of fig leaves together and made apron for themselves. So where did they use apron? You can also get it witness today in the four corners of the earth. Where do we put apron? In our reproductive organ. That is the part we put apron. We also see that in Freemasonry, they tie apron. They cover their reproductive organ. Why didn't they cover their mouth? If they just eat with their mouth, they should have been covered with their mouth. Matthew 5, 27 to 30 said, if your eye is going to cause you to sin, pluck it out. It's better you enter heaven where they have body than all your body, every part of your body being cast into the lake of fire. What does it say? If your right hand, so that is the part that is going to cause you damnation, you should take that part away. So it's only the part that is bringing you used to commit sin. That is the part that needs to be cast. Why the YAHUAH'S cast their vagina? That's why it stinks. You can see that in Isaiah 3. Instead of good, powerful perfume coming from there, it says it's going to be stinks. That's what woman stinks, because unclean thing entered there. They are unclean. Listen at 7. And the eyes of them both were opened. This is the spiritual, not your natural physical eye. Your pineal gland. Your pineal gland was open. Your spiritual eye, your third eye, it was open. That is what we use to see vision spiritually. You don't use your normal eyes to see vision, not at all. As soon as you just go to bed, you close up your eye. That one is gone. That one is meant to see physical things. But the spiritual, which they call the pineal gland, your third eye, that one sees the vision for you. That one sees spiritual for you. That is the eyes of our vision. That is the very place he attacked. That is the God in us. That is the masculine in us. That is the Yahuwah in us. We're going to be seeing him the way he is. That is the very one serpent attack. Then they now begin to see link of fire has paradise. Oh, this fruit is desirable to make one wise. All right, now. And they now know that we are naked. So what does that have to do with nakedness? If you just eat only fruit, why must you be naked? Take off your clothes now. You are naked. So what does that have to do with nakedness? And they heard the voice of Yahuwah, Yahuwah Elohim walking in the garden in the cool of the day, and Adam and his wife hide themselves. They will not hide away, from the presence of Yahuwah Elohim amongst the trees of the garden. And Yahuwah is calling today. 9. And Yahuwah Elohim called unto Adam and said unto him, Where art thou? Where are you? Are you at the gate? Where are you? Is he in search of his people among Edymorph's follower, among Iori's follower? Where are my people? Where are my children? Where are you? Are you participating from the tree of destruction? Or where are you? He wants to know. Come back home, baby. Come back home, brethren. This is the nature of this segment. He's still in search. Being a lovely father is in search of it, so that you don't perish, so that you don't destroy with the wickedness of the wicked ones. Revelation 18. That was why I said, come out of her, my people, so that you won't be a part of her plagues. So you can be punished for the sins of another man. You see, before Abba Yahuwah blessed Father Abraham, okay, he now called him out of the land of Chaldees, out of Babylon, the land of Chaldees. He said, come out, just leave everything about Babylon and come into the land which I will show unto you. His call is in search. Being a lovely father is in search of you today. And this is how he's going to reach out to you. By listening to his word and by following the statutes and commandment, okay, and just put them into action in your life and let go. Like this demon that is propagating the dead people. Why? It is an abomination. It is an unclean thing. You praying to the dead. We are coming into your wickedness next week Shabbat. All right, where art thou? So now let Abba Yahuwah found you. Okay, 10. And he said, I heard a voice in the garden. I was afraid because I was naked. And I hid myself. Who told you you were naked? Why were you, first and foremost, to experience fear? And when you see at the moment, why he was even taking that hold, he was afraid. Then why didn't you just come up and say, sorry, I did it? No, your end has come. That is why you couldn't say the truth. Anyone that breaks the edges, the serpent must surely bite them. 11. And he said, Who told thee that thou wert naked? Hast thou eaten of the tree where I commanded thee not? Then I begin to shift blame upon blame. So we go to the sentences where they did, where Abba Yahuwah, that is the place that really, let us know that it was sexual intercourse. 14. And Yahuwah Elohim said unto the serpent, because 14, yeah. And Yahuwah Elohim said unto the serpent, because thou art done this, thou art caused above all cattle and above all beasts of the field, upon thy belly shalt thou go. Now, man, what is upon thy belly? Your loins, your genital is upon thy belly. It's not on your head, your right hand or left or two legs. In your bosom, excuse me. That is where all comes. Your testes is right there. Your genital. It caused him over there. It's upon that belly. You see that your manhood? Because all angels, they are masculine, not feminine. You see that your man you used to do that wickedness? You're going to use it to crawl on the ground. You're going to scrub it on the ground because you have done wicked. And that is the sin we found in Eddy. And Eddy is going to use his own manhood, his genital, to scrub the ground in the bottomless pit and in the lake of fire. That is the causes of their father because they are of their father, the devil. So we go now. Okay. Thou shalt go, yeah, with a belly. And shalt thou, and thus shalt thou eat all the days of thy life. 14 and 15, let's go to the woman. And I will put enmity between thee and the woman. Listen now, offspring. And between thy seed and her seed. Don't tell me here he is talking about a message preaching, like the people that he is begging to be defending him. This is what they are using to to defend this nonsense. And say no, it's not true. Don't tell me that nonsense. If you can admit that the seed of the woman, it is the messianic prophecy, why can't you also admit that the seed of the serpent is also another figure that is going to be polluting the whole earth? It says seed. And we see in Ezra chapter 9, it said the holy seed now mingle themselves with the unholy seed. And we now also see Daniel 2, 43 said, this holy deity mingle themselves with the seed of men. Don't tell me that. All right? With my pineal gland or pineal gland, I knew it is sexual intercourse. And this is the wickedness we find in the house of Eddy. I'll have it says. All right now. So right now, who is the serpent is going to be having sex with? All angels are brethren in the heavenly. They are all the sons of Yahuwah with one father, as we all also have one father here on earth, if you are a believer. If you're also going to lake of fire, it doesn't matter because everything, came from him. But this fallen deity now pervert it. All right? So now, who is he going to be having sex with? His own brother's wife. This is deep. Listen now. I take the sentences again. I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. He shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. Come on now. The seed of the woman crushed the head of the serpent right at the cross. So what did the seed of the serpent do to him? It says it's going to bite your heel. That is ongoing battle till the end of 7,000 years. Sharia law is about to do it powerfully again. Sharia law is about to bite the heel of the biblical Messiah. Sharia law said Messiah never goes to the cross. Sharia law said Messiah is not the son of Yahuwah. Sharia law said Messiah is not God. Sharia law said Messiah did not go to cross. He did not die. He was not buried. Neither was he resurrected. Sharia law said he's just a prophet. Sharia law reduced the works of the cross to the love of it all. He's about to buy the field, of the biblical Messiah that is going to get the whole world convinced. Down to Islam, or you get your head be chopped off. That is the seed. But this seed has been coming from generation. They have been migrating from one place to another place, from one place to another place. Like a demon is the seed of serpent. Ye are of your father the devil. We say devil has children. When you also go to 1 John chapter 3, take it from 4 to 12, we see, say this is how you're going to know the children of Yahuwah and the children of the serpent. The children of the serpent can never keep the law. They can never keep the royal law function, the governing system. They are going to be doing the will of your father. They said the will of your father, ye desire to do. So what is his father's will? Exactly what his father did. That is what he wants to carry out. He is a liar. He twisted the world. He killed. He polluted. He has sexual intercourse. In Genesis over here, then we get homosexuality. Because as soon as they have sexual intercourse with the woman, they straight away they give it to the man. All right now. Let me put some scripture and blow off your mind. This is the sin I find in the Eddy family. Listen now. I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and our seed, and it shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. Settled on going back to war. Now, that is the messianic, how the serpent and his children is going to be destroyed. All right? It's going on already. So now the punishment of the woman, listen now. Unto the woman, 16, unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. So, what is conception? What come before conception? Blood. Without using the blood, conception don't take place, not at all. That is how it is. Now, what is blood? Go to Leviticus. I think Leviticus 16. Leviticus 16. Or Numbers 19. Now, blood is a sin. Blood is uncleanness. That was why the woman of issue of blood, Luke chapter 5, you can take it from 26 to 30 something or so. That was why she was being cast out. When you are saying blood, you become unclean. Because she was, the blood was coming out for a whole 12 years. So that was why she was being rejected by all, because she's unclean now. And that is what comes before conception. He said, that is the son of iniquity. Isaiah 1:80 said, come now, let us reason together. If your sin is as red as scarlet, it will be white as snow. If it's as red as crimson, it's going to be woe. You see, so sin, blood is a sin. Okay. And we get the punishment. Listen now. Okay. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children. And that desire, okay, let's take a step back. In sorrow you shall bring forth children. Have you ever been there for a woman? Me, I'm a mother. Okay, I know what it is. Bringing out the baby. The baby's head coming out from the vagina. It is one leg in life and one leg in the grave. So hurtful. Nothing absolute to describe that pain. So why is our genital being cursed? If we eat in our mouth should not be cursed. We ate apple. Then let our mouth be cursed. Why our genital? Why everything that has to do with our genital be punished for that? Because unclean thing entered there. That is why our genital stinks. A baby, just a baby of 1 month old or 2, put your nose close to our vagina, it stinks. We found that in Isaiah 3. He said instead of that place to be bringing out wonderful smell, he said it's going to be stinks because unclean thing entered there. Listen now. Okay, the last part. And thy desire shall be thy husband. So, why should the woman needs to desire a husband? Let's go back to verse 7, because she wants desire another man. She wants desire another man. In verse 7, I read. And the eyes, 6 now, excuse me. Oh, my father. Where is it? I'm also running out of time again. Okay, 6 now. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, that it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree to be desired. This tree is a deity, it's a man, masculine. She not desired the tree, and the tree not gave it. We're going to also prove the fruit she ate. Okay? So, Abba, you want to say, it's an abomination. You can't desire another man. You're going to desire now your husband. So what does this have to do with you? You will desire your husband, or the husband is going to be your desire. What does that have to do with eating of apple? Get life and start passing feeble message to deceive people. Because hearing some people defending this nonsense that is not sexual. What does desire have to do? He said, and that desire shall be your husband going to be desired because you are a married woman. It is unlawful for you to desire another man. You don't lust after another man. You don't desire another man. Your husband, listen to the last sentences. And he shall rule over thee. Now, he shall rule over you. What does that have to do with eating of just apple? Because another man once ruled over her. Another man once gave her a commandment to pass on. Another man once, lied unto her. She go for it. He said, but now your husband is the one to rule over you. Okay? To put stop to this madness. So let's go now to the fruit she ate. All right, now here we are. Songs of Solomon chapter 2. We are taking from verses 3. Listen now. As the apple tree among the trees of the wood. Did you still get that? From where we are coming from, Genesis 3. Listen now. As the apple tree. Tree is a singular. As the apple tree among the trees of the wood, so is my beloved among the sons. So she is praising her husband. I sat down. This is sexual in the window. I sat down under his shadow with great delight. And you see, the woman said, it is pleasing unto the eyes to be wiser. His shadow with a great delight, and his fruit was sweet to my taste. Fruit. Where the woman now saw the tree and the fruit was so wonderful to be eaten. The agbalagba was so great. The rod, the scepter, the promises from the scepter to make you as God, to be creative, okay, to be what is the word? What was the word? Procreating, because the woman is going to be procreating, because the masculine in us, that is the power of procreation. You put the seed, we carry it for you. We incubate your sperm. You give us a raw material. And we manufacture, we just produce it. We produce it in our womb. We produce it into a wonderful son or a wonderful daughter. We produce it. We are the producer. Give us something. Just give us some liquid to start with. That is the power of the womb. It is the God in us. It is the throne of YAHUAH in us. It is the good thing of YAHUAH inside our genital. Give us the raw material, which is your white, liquid fluid, and bring it and see in 9 months and see what we are going to produce for you. We carry it, we produce it, and we bring it out for you. And we will prepare the food. We say, come and sit down and eat. Papa Osaro. We give it unto you. We make you a Papa Osaro. That is the masculine in us. And they said the fruit was sweet to my taste. He brought me to the banquet house. And his banner was love over me. Stayed me with flagons. Comfort me with the apples. I am sick of love. He let his left hand under my head, and his right hand doeth embrace me. The right hand of YAHUAH, it is the Messiah. When his right hand embraces you, sorry, you are in heaven. What about another man's right hand? When he embraces you, you will be in the lake of fire. It makes power. Right hand makes power. Okay? It makes authority. So the right hand of the fallen deity we found in the life of this very woman. So Genesis is what also took place over there. Go and read it. It said the sons of God now went into the daughters of men. They now begin to have sexual intercourse with them. It is the fallen angels. The book of Hanukkah chapter 105, you're also going to see it over there. They said this their sin is not something that is not spiritual. They went into women. Say they do it according to the nature of men. Bring forth, giant on earth. Okay? To devour humanity. We see it over there. Sexual intercourse. Go and read Genesis 6. Don't twist it, okay? Just read it. The sons of God, they are angels, the fallen angels. They now went into the daughters of men and had sexual intercourse, and they now bring forth children for them. This is the sin we found. And the Murphy also went ahead and said, all the children of his twin brother, is very much possible that he's not the father. Okay, it's not the. They said they should go and do DNA. It's not the father, because a lot of people was having sex with that woman. Must be a Jezebel. Hmm? Yeah, yeah, Labasei, Labaseke, Yehovah, Labasei. First Timothy, chapter 2, we take from 11. We are still proving it. There is the wickedness, the sins in the Murphy's family. It is the sins of the fallen deity. They are the one teaching them all this wicked. They have to be polluted those land, having sexual intercourse with their own brother's wife. All of you. I take from level 1 Timothy chapter 2, 11 to 15. Let the women learn in silences with all submission. Oh, when some of my brother in the US, when they read it, woman is not allowed to teach. Don't tell me that, okay? Don't tell me that. Genesis makes it so clear that woman have his own territory, and man also does. Okay? And we also see that in Messiah, that Messiah himself, a woman minister unto him. Woman wash his feet. Woman anoint his feet. Woman pour a very expensive ornament, perfume, on his feet. And Messiah did not say, don't do that. Woman anoint the head of Messiah. Woman begin to do the works of the high priest. A woman brought forth YAHUAH'S here on earth. And woman saw the risen king first. What are you telling me? I should shut up. The woman that is going to be using scepter authority over him needs to shut up. Jezebel needs to be silenced. Delilah needs to be silenced, okay? Then needs to be shut down. Not a woman, not a virtuous woman. A virtuous woman, evil teacher. Proverbs 31. Don't dare me, eh? I know my stand. All right now, I read 12 now. But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be silenced. That is the woman I just quoted, Jezebel, Delilah, and the attitude of the first woman needs to be silenced, okay? But a woman brought forth the world. Salvation unto you. Woman saw the risen king first. Woman does do the works of the works of the high priest. When a goat of atonement is going to be slaughtered, a high priest is the one that lays hands upon the head of the goat. But woman was the one playing the part of the high priest. She laid her hand upon the head of the biblical Messiah. And that is how she, played the part of the high priest. Matthew 26, going to find it over there. He anointed from the crest of his head to the sole of his feet. That was why Messiah gave her this seat and said, wherever the good news of the kingdom is being preached in the whole world. He said, this thing that this woman did for me is going to be told in the memory or a memorial fire. This one is being preached. You want to silence such a woman? You can't silence a virtuous woman. A virtuous woman will say she have a law in her mouth, and her husband is well recognized in the gate because of the good character of the wife. So the wife makes her husband to be popular. A virtuous woman can never be silent. Not there. 13, now listen now. What he makes, what my brother makes, Apostle Shahu, the one whom you call Paul. 13 now. For Adam was not formed. Okay. For Adam was formed. What is going on? For Adam was first formed. Then Kawa. This is St. Peter's name. Your Christmas Eve, your New Year Eve is named after a woman. This is the wickedness we are still dealing with over here. The Godhead. Trying to give it to a woman. Our feasts have nothing to do with a woman. It's all masculine, not feminine. Your Christmas Eve, your New Year Eve, whatever they will say, whatever Eve. What are the this is the name St. Peter be given to her. But the breath, her name simply means what? Kawa, the mother of all living. 14. And Adam was not deceived. What? But the woman being deceived was in the transgression. Adam was not deceived. But the man also had. He said Adam wasn't deceived, but the woman was the one that was being deceived. She was the one who committed that transgression. Adam wasn't deceived. Let's go back and see for yourself. Now 15, the redemption of the woman. Notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing, if they continue in faith and charity and holiness with sobriety. That's what I'm doing. So giving birth. Is that going to make me to be saved? Not to born again, only to give birth, give birth, give birth. Just put get pregnant and give baby. That is going to make you to save. No, no, no. The birth he is speaking of over there. As soon as you keep doing your part as a woman for your husband, a man needs to be born again. John 3:5. He said you must that as should I enter my mother's womb the second time. Though her wife needs to give birth to her husband in godly way. The first one give birth to the Adam, but in a serpentine way. You gave wrong teaching. You gave wrong lead. That brings domination into that man's kingdom. But the any woman, godly woman that is going to be giving birth, like our mama Rebecca, she gave birth to our papa Jacob. No, Isaac, the one you call Isaac. How did she give birth? When the man was trying to give the kingdom to Esau, Rebecca stood on her feet and said, no way. Jacob is the owner of the kingdom. She played a part and said, put on the skin, garment skin of Esau. Do it this way and do it that way. She prepared the food, make it so wonderfully for her husband to eat, because you want to do a very terrible mistake that is also going to bring confusion again in the kingdom. Then the woman gave birth to him. That was how he helped, because we are a helper. That was how he gave birth to her husband Isaac, the one you call Isaac, and also give birth to his son Jacob, the one you call Jacob, to inherit the kingdom in a godly way. Woman, you see, Mama Sarah also give birth to Father Abraham in a very wrongly way by bringing now Islam into the system. The Sharia law, the double-edged sword, is about to chop off our head again because of Mama Sarah misconduct. Writing off Abba Yahuwah. Let's put some more. Back to where it all begins. Genesis 3:6 now. I read. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof and did eat, and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat. But of there is a transgression. So why did Timothy say that Adam was not deceived, but the woman? Now here is the mystery. Giving birth. Here is what it is. Now, how did the woman become the iniquity carrier? The woman, that is the Godhead in the woman. That is the masculine in the woman, our womb. Serpent came to borrow the womb, because our womb is where the seed needs to be planted. Adam he don't have a womb. Even though you are having bambang, homosexuality still give us this account. When they want married to man, and when they desire to have a child, they will still go to the woman. They will still go and borrow the womb of the woman. They will still, put their seed in the womb of the woman through what they call in vitro fertilization. Okay, the homosexuality will bring in sperm, and they will put in the womb of a woman. They teach us that powerful teaching that occurred right in Genesis 3. You see, they both ate, like what I said. At the moment, he has sexual intercourse with his brother's wife, because his brother's wife is another. He is the rib of his brother. So he also has sexual intercourse with his own brother. So that is the idiom over here. This is what it is over here. The woman also ate, because as Sample was having sexual intercourse with her, exactly the same way they were doing it to the man. Because a woman is not the he. This is my rib. This is flesh of my flesh, my bone. You have sex intercourse with her, you also give it to the man. All right now. The serpent comes to the woman to help him, because the woman is a helper. Okay, there's no way man can do it without a woman. There's no way Abba Yahuwah can do it without. Abba Yahuwah did not do it supernaturally. He's almighty. It still goes to the woman for her womb. Bring your woman. Let me put my sperm in there in order for me to bring the Messiah that is going to save the whole world. I need your woman. It goes to the woman. Luke chapter 1. You see it over there. Serpent goes to the woman to borrow a womb, for a woman to help him, to bring forth that seed and serpent. You have your father, the devil. Woman, that was why she is in the transgression. Man is useless before the serpent, because you don't have a womb. You can't plant no seed. We give the body, man gave the spirit. The woman gave the body, man gave the spirit. So that was why he goes to the woman. Okay, that was why the woman is in the transgression. If it is only homosexuality case transpired over here, the will not be sympathizing seed. It will have just been sex perversion. But the case, it goes beyond that. That now begin to bring forth the seed of Semper. You also see Genesis 6. It said the sons of God That is the fallen angel. Now went into the daughters of men and get them impregnated. And they now bring forth children that is called giants on earth. So that was the sins of Noah's days. That is why the days of Noah is before you and me now. Okay, so this is the wickedness we found in the Murphy's family. Now, according to Quran, chapter 4, verses 20, where is it? Quran chapter 4, verses 23, Allah makes it so clear. Allah is the same we are dealing with over here, okay? In the name of Allah, Allah is the same we are unveiling over here. But I'm not going to go deep into that. If you want to know more about that, you can go and listen to the mystery of Allah. It's over there in my wall, on my wall. So right now, Allah said in Quran, we are just quoted. You can also read it. I have no time to do that. I want to just say it out. Allah said, oh, should I read it? All right now. So let's read it. Quran 4. Okay, verses 24. It's good I read it. Where is it? Oh, my father. Oh, shit. Okay, let me quickly read it. I'm running out of time again. Quran 4, 24. And all married women are forbidden unto you. Serve those captive women, captive whom your right hand possesses. Allah even permits Muhammad and his men to have sexual intercourse with a slave married women as the captive, such as those they captured in battle. So right now, what is battle? One is against you. Okay, want to get rid of you and get what and take your belongings. That is what took place in Genesis 3. We also found this in Talmud, Babylonian Talmud, that Adam was the one who kicked out Abiyahuah from the Eden's garden. Yeah, I say Adam do battle with Yahuwah. He prevailed against Yahuwah. He knocked him out. He now become the God. It's one spirit. Okay, it's Allah in totality. Right now, what did Allah say? Allah said when Islamic one, that is what they are going to do in Sharia law. When they go into battle, any man that convert into Islam, his wife is going to become the right hand possession of the Islamic man. So they're going to be having sexual intercourse with you while your husband still living. Your husband and they is going to be banging you as a married. That is polyandry. Where do we get this account? In Genesis 3. It's what has been will be and again. As Ecclesiastic 1:9. What will be done again, for there is nothing new under this heaven. It is Genesis 3 we saw polyandry, polyandry, homosexuality, and idolatry. It is there we get all these accounts over polygyny, polygamy. It is there we find it all. Okay, so it says it is the same spirit because they already got Adam already. So now the wife now becomes their right hand possession. So that is why they have sexual intercourse. So Eddy Murphy already got his brother. That is why his brother's wife now become his right hand possession. He has sexual intercourse with her. You know, in Allah's paradise, 72 virgin is always awaiting suicide bomber. Quran 30:35, Quran 37:40 to 48, Quran 43:68 to 73, Quran 47:15, Quran 47 to 49, Quran 55:52 to 53, Quran 55:54 to 55, Quran 55:68 to 69, Quran 44:51 to 55, Quran 56:7 to 40. Okay, Quran 76:13 to 21 is all over there. Even there is sex in paradise, sex markets. So it's what took place in Genesis 3. Let me still quote more. They have is something that is well settled in the kingdom of Allah. Allah's paradise is sexual intercourse all over. That is what took place in Genesis 3. We're going to find this again in Sharia law. Quran 78:31, Quran 37:40 to 48, Quran 44:51 to 54. Okay, it's like I called this part already. I wanted to read the sex markets. Okay, quickly I read here. In Allah's paradise. Hadith, volume 4, page 172, number 34. Allah reported that the apostle of Allah said, there is in paradise a market wherein there will be no buying or selling, but will consist of men and women, where when a man desire a beauty, he will have intercourse with them. So homosexuality is in Allah's paradise, lesbian, everything is over there. So it is a market. They call it market in paradise. So just go, if you want a beauty, just go to pick man or a woman and bang and go your house. This will be found in Sharia law because it is what took place in Genesis 3. So I want to do quickly touch on the final part. That one I think I'm not going to read. All right, now, quickly, I want to read some parts in the third point. The book of YAHUAH'S, chapter 18, verses 11 to 15. In those days, all the people of Sodom and Gomorrah and of the whole five cities were exceedingly wicked and sinful against Yahuwah, and they provoked Yahuwah with their abominations, and they strengthened in scornful before Yahuwah, and their wickedness and crimes were in those days great before Yahuwah, and they had in their land a very extensive valley about half a day walk, and in it there were fountains of water and a great deal of a herbage surrounding the water. And all the people of Sodom and Gomorrah went there 4 times in a year with their wives and children and all belonging to them, and they rejoiced there with tabourings and dance. And in the time of rejoicing, they will all arise and lay hold of their neighbors' wives, and some of their virgin daughters of the neighbors, and they enjoyed them. And each man saw his wife and daughter in the hands of his neighbor, and did not say a word. And they did so from morning till evening, and they afterward returned home, each man to his house, and each woman to her tent. So they always do 4 times in a year. That is sex perversion. They also have it here, man exchanges his wife. You see? So this is what took place. The four, I think I'm going to add it along with the vision I saw about Adelmorphy, because there is no room again, and I cannot make a video for that. It's not that long. So on Tuesday, I'm going to be doing the uploading of the vision and the last over point 4. Okay, so the point 4 simply goes like this. Let me call the scripture, then I will be doing the touching in that video. Point 4 goes like this. The Murphy Idahosa family carries the sexual wrath of the great whore. Revelation 14:8, Revelation 70, Revelation 80, 1 Corinthians 6, 16, then Isaiah 5:14. So we're going to do the liberation on that video. Okay, I will be reading it over there. So if you listen to this, when you get to the other video, you will understand. I quote it already, but there is no room for me to establish it. Family, stay into on Tuesday. Going to upload the other video. Maybe it's going to be 1 or 2. All the vision that I saw, I'm going to narrate it all. How I swore Ogwamba for this man. I say Yahuwah's mighty name, you will die by Ogwamba. And this is how Ogwamba kills this very man that is polluting those lands. So shalom. You hear from me on Tuesday.